I got to thinking, I was looking at some squash plants and a few plants to plant in my little garden that me and Andy Lee put together, and it took me back to when I was a boy. And Pawpaw, that's Herbert Lee, he lived across the road from us, and I'd go over there early in the mornings and go up on those steps, go through that front door, walk in there, and we'd drink a cup of coffee. He took his out of a cup and then out of a saucer and smoke a couple of cigarettes, and he'd say, "Let's go to the garden, boy." And we'd walk over there, and he had potatoes, and he had tomatoes, and he'd have squash, and he'd have, beans. One of my favorite things to do was hoeing up potatoes, though. I used to love to do that. Me and Duck get down there on our hands and knees and just hoe them up like that and just see how many we could find. A lot of young'uns wouldn't have no idea about stuff like that now. And I hated to go out there and pick tomatoes when they got up real high like that, because they'd scratch your legs up and you get all them bugs on you, especially when it was 120 in the day in Alabama. But I like finding squash too, though. I'd take one to Pawpaw and he'd say, "That's too little, don't pick one that size no more." And then I'd hold on, he'd say, "That's just right, like it right there." And then sometimes I'd pick a tomato and he'd go over and just eat it right there. Just take a bite of it in the garden and eat it. Just kind of wipe it off with his old nicotine stained hands or his Dickie shirt and just eat it right there in the garden. I miss those times, I really do. If you can imagine that, we are the same.